All right, here we go. This is the last of the weekly readings for October 20th to the 26th. You may be able to hear that I am now starting to get a cold like everyone else this time of year, but going to press on nevertheless. All right, so this is the reading for Scorpio. Let me just check my camera real quick. Do bear with me. It goes black for a second. Just want to make sure that glare is gone. All right, guys. We just finished Scorpio. We're going to get right into Pisces. All right. This is the video for Pisces, October 20th to 26th. Finished Cancer before that, Scorpio, and this is the last of the weekly readings. All right, guys. So thank you very much for joining me, and welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. And we are going to get right into pulling out the 3 angel messages, Pisces, for the week. And Pisces, my regular Pisces know how much I absolutely adore them. They are some of my most supportive subscribers, I want to say, I guess, right? Engaging and commenting quite often, letting me know that they enjoy my readings. And I do love you guys for it. So let's get right into it, Pisces. We have wedding. Some of you getting married. Situation involves marriage. You may be going to a wedding and meeting your future partner, or you may indeed be getting married this week. Retreat, and at the same time we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So some of you may indeed be spending some alone time with your partner, away from the stresses of life and the pressures of other family members and children. Wow. Your love life is being affected by children. So Pisces, this week it's really all, in terms of your relationships, it can indeed be all about the family, right? But we won't really know what it all entails until we get into your spread. And here we go. Let's pull out your animal spirits for the week, Pisces, and see what kind of animal spirits you're walking with. Animal spirits can be representative of stages or events in our lives. And I am certainly losing my voice, so I appreciate you bearing with me. All right, Pisces, let's pull out your animal spirits for the week for October 20th to the 26th. And like I said, all of the other videos are already up. You can go on my channel and check those out if you're cross-watching. We have the unicorn. All right, so unicorn is associated with the 6th chakra, which is the 3rd eye. So expanding our extrasensory perception, expanding our awareness of other energies or ways of communicating, and also a belief in magic, really, faith in all of these things. The frog. I love the frog. And of course, Pisces, you know how often the frog shows up for your readings. Of course, this is a water elemental animal, just like you are, of course, water sign, Pisces. Very beautiful. And the bear. The bear just came out for Scorpio. All right, so you guys are sharing this beautiful earth energy of awakening, right? Awakening in a very real sense to sort of spiritual side of life. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and review quickly these 3 animal spirits. We are, hang on a second, let me just move this up. There we go. All right. So let's get right into the unicorn. The unicorn is, of course, like I said, associated with the 6th chakra, which is the 3rd eye. And the unicorn also is one of these animals that we associate with magic, right? We associate with having a faith in its existence, right? Believing in them without proof. And so oftentimes, if you want this 3rd eye to expand, if you want to expand your ability, right? Your extrasensory perception abilities, you also have to have a bit of faith, right? You have to believe in it. right? Being a skeptic will not bring these experiences into your life. And so the unicorn also talks about living a magical life. If you want magical things to happen, you have to have a faith in magic and really live sort of a magical life. And, you know, expect magic in certain areas or in certain things, right? Expect to see something fantastic or to feel something fantastic, right? If that is if that's the side of you that you want to expand and explore, you have to meet it sort of halfway. Frog energy is water energy, and Frog talks about bringing the water of cleansing, right? The frog is cleanser, you know, healer in that way, but really just cleansing away any sort of negative feelings, negative thoughts about ourselves or emotions that don't serve us, right? Toxicity or blockages and feeling whole. All of this is all about cleansing, cleansing yourself, cleansing your aura, cleansing your heart, getting rid of anything that is foreign or that is somehow makes you less than yourself, right? Frog energy individuals can get very tired out by this because oftentimes they're called upon a lot for their ability to help friends through difficult situations. Frogs are often synonymous with healers and individuals who are counselors, who are friends that you talk with, or just someone in your life. If you're resonating with frog energy yourself, Pisces, take care not to get overworked. Take care to also revitalize yourself and replenish yourself, and not only just keep working to help others, right? You can get very, very exhausted. A frog can get very exhausted giving out this healing energy to people, this cleansing energy. And the bear talks about an awakening, right? An awareness, an awakening to the spiritual side of life. And oftentimes, because the bear is an earth element, we're talking about a real kind of earthiness, right? Of a practicality, right? It could be the actual events happening in your life right now, or just tuning your awareness or wakening up your awareness in a spiritual way. But these are very tangible things that have happened or that you're going through, or experiences that you're going through, that's really bringing an awareness of the spiritual side of life and how it is involved in everything that we do on a day-to-day basis. This is the real crossing of energies and the connection that's being made here with the bear. And the bear wakes up to this connection, you know, just as he comes out of his long winter slumber. He wakes up to the connection between the spirit and matter in life and how those two are connected, right? How they manifest, how the spirit can be manifest here on earth, right? All right, Pisces, let's pull out your 3-card spreads. We're going to pull out anywhere from 4 or 5 3-card spreads. See what kind of work week you're looking at, Pisces. And of course, not all forecasts can resonate with all people or all Pisces. So just take what applies to your situation. Enjoy throwing the rest away, disregarding the rest. All right, my lovely Pisces, this is for October 20 to 26. King of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and 10 of Wands. So, some of you are certainly, the situation is very much calling for a lot of financial, like, wisdom, I want to say, and guidance. King of Pentacles, of course, is a great industrious, somebody who is very sort of wise and experienced in their field, right? In their career field. This person has a certain level of already achieved a certain level of respect and camaraderie from his peers, right? And this individual can also very much be a boss or a manager that you're having to deal with, right? Or who you're working with. But the King of Pentacles is generally a very positive influence. This is not going to be necessarily the manager who's a real sort of like, you know, who's really unfair and really, you know what I mean? The worst kind of manager, right? The boss, the tyrant. No, the King of Pentacles is very supportive. Oftentimes he can be a benefactor or a mentor to people, right? And so you may be working with someone like this, or someone like this may be coming into your life right now to give you some mentorship. And you're really sort of, I think for some of you, this person is coming in and really waking you up to a little bit of daydreaming you've been doing. You may have been having some really unrealistic expectations. And this King of Pentacles comes in to kind of bring your feet down on the ground, right? And to let you know that, yeah, you can dream big. You don't have to dream small. You can dream big, but you have to dream realistic. It can't just be anything that you wish for out of, that you just pull out of the sky. You have to have a groundedness, right? You can't be delusional about what's possible and what isn't possible, right? Seven of Cups talks about that. Really too much sort of daydreaming and not enough really working for real things, right? Daydreaming about unattainable things, right? Unattainable sort of wishes, right? To be wealthy, to be stinking rich, wishing to win the lottery and really believing it's going to happen. Things like that are quite delusional in a way. Sure, it can happen, but, paying too much attention to that and for the sake of not really working towards more achievable goals. And I think this King of Pentacles comes in, Pisces, for some of you, and really kind of brings your feet back down on the ground in terms of what you can and cannot achieve. And I think it's quite good because what happens is you come out of a period of struggling. I think for some of you, you may have been feeling most recently in your life like you've been struggling a lot and beating your head up against the wall to attain a certain dream, but the dream was unrealistic anyway. And now that you wake up to that through this mentorship, through this guidance here, it's time for you to sort of lay down a particular path that you've been on that's really not served you very well. It's just really been a path of obstacles and unrealistic, unfulfilled wishes and dreams, right? A time in your life where it's just been just an uphill battle and you realize now why. So you lay that down and you really come into your own. This is all beginning for you, for some of you this week. Page of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and we have Six of Wands. So some of you certainly have sort of the inkling of a new job possibly coming in, or a new project, or a new opportunity. This may even be just a conversation or something you've read. There's some news coming somewhere of a new opportunity in your career that could be possibly coming in for you, right? And I want to say that this is just at a time where you may be needing a little bit of distraction. Some of you are getting a cup of love right now. You're just feeling like you don't want to take it. You're feeling very much like you don't have time for any love connections, or you don't have time for the person who's offering you that cup, certainly. And you're just being very unapproachable right now. I think that for some of you, it's because you're really thinking about your career. You're really thinking about your finances and your money situation. And right now, you're just unwilling to spread your energies too thin. So someone who's wanting a connection with you, or someone who may have left and is coming back into your life, you're just not giving them any time of day, right? And so it's interesting. You do have a bit of a Six of Wands, a bit of a triumph. This could very well be because whoever has come back into your life was someone who was really, really toxic to you before. And so your ability to say no to them, to send them back, is a triumph in a way. And so you have this victory moment later on this week, right? It could be that this person is trying to come in behind this opportunity here. They may have just sent you a little message. They may have said, oh, I got that raise, or I got that job I was telling you about all back when, those, way back when, and I told you, whatever the case may be, they may have somehow also been come into your life on the heels of this, right? Even if it's not related to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, if there's somebody that, if they are someone you work with, or they are someone you share a career with or something like that, but the relationship fell apart, it's like they're using the career, the fact that you guys work together, for an opportunity to come back in. That's another example as well. But whatever the case is, they try to come back in, but because you have moved on and you say no, it is a very good day indeed, because I feel like this person was not treating you right before. Judgment, Two of Swords, and Justice. Now, Judgment card has come out for every sign pretty much throughout the weeklies this week, which has been quite interesting. And so, again, for some of you, you're beginning to understand certain scenarios or situations that you've gone through. You're beginning to see them from a different side than just your own side, and really sort of letting go of maybe some of the bitterness that you've been holding on to, right? Some of the judgment that you've been holding on to about somebody else or even yourself. Interestingly enough, you do have a Two of Swords and Justice. So it's like, on the one hand, you let go of a lot of misplaced guilt and judgment that you've put on yourself and others. And on the other hand, there's a rebalancing that's happening in your life as well, because justice, it talks about rebalancing your life. Like, the scales of sort of life, of sort of, things going in your favor and not in your favor are balancing out more, rather than everything being stacked against you. Right? Oftentimes, justice comes in when the scale has been stacked too far against you in a way, Just like no matter what you do, you just haven't been getting a fair shake at it. Well, right now, justice is coming in to sort of bring balance in. And I think that balance is coming in also as a result of the fact that you've let go of some misplaced guilt. And you've just shown a lot more compassion. You do feel right now, though, like you're being forced to make a choice between two things that you can't really choose from, right? Between. It could be children and a new relationship, or it could be a relationship and a career, or it could be children and a career, right? But this situation is wedding and children are involved this week in your relationship. So it's quite interesting that some of you are coming out of this judgment period and you're really letting go of a lot of stuff, but you still feel like you're being forced right now into another situation of not, having to choose between two things you really want in your life. And I think you feel like it's very unfair. I would say don't make any choices. I would say take your time, maybe even retreat, retreat from the world, and don't make any decisions, because Two of Swords talks about finding balance and not necessarily allowing anyone or anything or any scenario to force you into a choice, right? In this way, I think balance will come back into your life. Two of Swords is about balance, and Justice is about balance. This is the card for Libra, by the way. All right, Devil energy coming in, Four of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. This is going to be the last spread, Pisces. The Devil, of course, is the card for Capricorn. This is beautiful creative energy coming in, but the Devil can also indicate codependency, being a slave to kind of our desires and our weaknesses, right? Our addictions. So for some of you, it's quite interesting. It's like you're being given an opportunity for a very stable relationship. You may have indeed most recently been really dealing with a lot of wayward creative energy. You may have been beginning to walk down like a bit of a negative path, right? Giving in a little bit more to your addictions, giving in a little bit more to sort of your darker side of yourself, right? Pisces, you are highly creative. Although the Devil is associated with Capricorn energy, Pisces, you are very creative and can easily be kind of pulled down that road of sort of instant gratification, seeking out satisfaction, right, for your needs, right? This is all associated with addictions and codependency. But Pisces can be quite guilty of indulging, right? And it's sometimes indulging is what gets us into trouble in the first place. Take care that you don't indulge too much, because some of you Pisces have the promise of a very beautiful connection uh, in your life right now. And with Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles talks about the need to really put a lot of care and attention and love into anything that you wish to manifest, right? Even if you want to manifest a relationship into existence, although this is a Pentacles card, talks, the Queen of Pentacles teaches us that we have to put our whole heart into anything that we want to manifest. You want to manifest a good lifestyle with a good partner, living well together, finding your soulmate and living well together with your soulmate. That takes work, right? That takes work. And that takes sometimes it can take being careful to not indulge in the darker sides of yourself, lest you put this connection in danger, or you threaten the stability of this connection. So you know what I'm talking about, Pisces. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? I myself have a Mars in Pisces. So Pisces energy, even though I'm a Sagittarius, I can really resonate with Pisces energy a lot, because my Mars, which is a major planet in my natal chart, is in Pisces. So, with Sagittarius, I have a Taurus rising, but I'm Mars and Pisces. A lot of these energies really impact how you go through life. And so, Pisces, for some of you, just take care that when the tough times get tough in whatever scenario this is, or whatever love connection this is, that you lean more towards the energy of Queen of Pentacles, of wanting to work harder for it, rather than the energy of saying, screw it, I'm going to go ahead and get some instant gratification over here to make myself feel better. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, I'm going to call it. This is your reading for October 20th to the 26th in love, life, and career. Thank you so much for stopping by, Pisces. You can check out all of the links to your playlists in the description. You can also check out, in the description, there's a link for private readings as well. I may or may not start the question and answer stream tonight. If not tonight, I will do it tomorrow. But if you want to get notified on that, you also have to subscribe and hit the notification bell for that as well. But for right now, Pisces, thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video. If you enjoyed this, share it on your social media. It's one of the best things you can do to help my channel grow. But for right now, thank you so much, Pisces. I love you so much, and I'll see you next Saturday for next week's Weeklies for Pisces. Bye-bye, guys.